for Coach Can and his Logan Thunder team, but Southwest, the wheels fell off in the third quarter and stopped doing what was working for them, and Logan made a run and was able to maintain that to the end of the game.
Well, let's get things underway here with the tip-off. The Southwest are going to win that one. Big Benny Volkman making his way back to the ship and straight out of the gate with the assist from to Lamar Patterson to open up the scoring here for the Pirates. Red City now looking to go on the attack. Baseline drive with the reverse. That one goes down for Jaylen Key. 2 points apiece. Both teams scoring on their opening run.
He looks like, Key looks like a bit of a mobile four. Yeah. Is that what you think he is?
Yeah, he was quite mobile last week, Dave. That game against Ippy, he was on the rim a lot and has a really nice mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
So I think he can get the work done inside and outside. Probably not. I didn't see him shoot a lot of threes as such, but he's a big body. He'd have to be 6'8".
Yeah, I'd say so. Pretty broad too, pretty wide bod.
He's a lefty, so expect some funky left-hand jumpers.
Righto. Is he like every other lefty and has a pretty good Jimmy too?
Yeah. It's a nice looking shot. We didn't like that ball.
Let's go through the list. There's lots on offer apparently.
What do you think of Nelson's Karate Kid bandana?
Mate, he's just keeping it real. I like it.
We love Nelson.
Yeah.
Pirates Junior. He had making the move across.
Yeah, he had a good game against the Crew last time.
There you go.
That is a bit of a weird little...
Yeah.
Well, Red City the advantage, their own offensive rebound on that one. Nice fake out there from Larkins. Goes with the finger roll, kisses it off the backboard for two. Great opening start there to his game.
Yeah, nice take there from Larkins. And I think it'd be interesting to see how they defend him, tonight. I mean, again, he's pretty active in that pick and roll. Cedar on the drive. Patterson is wide open.
And he's not going to miss that shot. Lamar Patterson, another 3 points to his name. He's on 5.
He was stroking it in the warm-up, Lamar, so not surprising he's come out hot. I think that's the takeaway. George Logan game last week, though?
No, I didn't.
Takeaway for me was, there's only one ball for this Southwest team, and there's a lot of capable scorers in the group. So they've got to work out ways to get guys, where they're most effective, and Lamar can do that. But find ways for guys to be in their comfort zone, scoring. Nice move by Key.
Yeah, that's a great finish on the reverse.
But also just shot selection too was the thing last week. I think they just forced it a few times.
Yeah, well, 22 in the second half, is that right?
Yeah.
22 points in the second half. You're not going to win too many games there.
A lot of extra passes here.
Lamar Patterson goes to work again underneath. Can't get that one to fall. Well, does take the contact though, and he's going to go to the line for some freebies.
I like the unselfish extra pass, tease to Kai, to Cedar, to Patterson. Probably either of any three of them could have shot the three.
Yeah.
But I guess it's probably a good sign early of, sharing the ball, trying to turn that good shot into a great shot. And again, with Patterson, I think he was kind of like, I've shot the last 4. Should I shoot it? But I'm like, that's a rhythm shot. Shoot the ball. Don't worry about shooting it too many times, I think.
Yeah.
The guys, Woodfall and Tees, Cedar, Volkman, they've been around. They'll work it out.
Yeah.
Patterson goes 1 from 2 from the free throw line. That was the first foul for Jordan Schwalger from Red City as well. First team foul also from them. Southwest lead by 3 early in this first quarter. Larkins kicks the ball back to Key. Can't fake out Tees. Goes to the left. Red City really doing a great job on the offensive boards, and he puts that one down. Alec Godinez with the and one play, taking that foul against Tommy Amar. No,
Volkman.
Benny Volkman.
Yeah.
The joys of no score sheets.
Yeah. Did you see Alec just giving the old rock the cradle there?
He did.
He's been watching a little too much NBA, I think.
9 apiece now. Cedar drives baseline, kicks out Lamar, wide open, fakes out Key. Extra pass back to Cedar, fakes out someone else. Lamar now drives left, center court, kicks it back to Volkman. 7 seconds still on the shot clock as Cedar drives right, finds the opening, finger roll, can't make it.
I don't mind that. Again, I mean, they're all capable three-point shooters, Reeg, so you've got to respect all of their three balls. Maybe Benny V, maybe Benny. I know you're capable, mate. But, you know, I think, so again, I like the shot fake a little bit, because if Red City are going to jump at everything, then again, that's just a good little opener in the first quarter.
Lamar Patterson, another big triple, taking his total to 8 of Southwest's total 12. They lead by 3. 6.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter of this matchup. Godinay kicks back to Larkins. He goes center of the floor, and we've got an offensive foul. They're going to get that one against Jaylen Key.
Yeah. Don't know exactly what she saw, but he's not blowing up, so maybe he looks a little guilty.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of contact there on the pass off. So as he sort of gone through and handed the ball off to Larkins, it wasn't a lot of contact, but it was enough that it disadvantaged the defender to then try and make position to defend Larkins on the drive through. So, yeah, bit of a weird one, but probably a fair call.
Yeah, well, again, I like a bit of player reaction, and if he didn't react, then he's guilty.
Yeah.
So I kind of go, yeah.
Zach Carter now for the Pirates finds Lamar. We've got another offensive foul.
That's a bad call.
What was that?
Oh, mate, this is NBL1 men's. There's going to be 50 of those screens exactly like that, tonight.
And I don't really know whether Cedar did too much wrong, though, is my question. Because he was fairly set, and yes, there was a lot of reaction and contact, but he kind of looked set. Sorry, Peasley, I know you're going to message me afterwards, but it looked all right.
I think it's one of those ones where, like, Lamar probably came off that a little early, and then, the screen wasn't quite set.
Yeah.
Huge triple in front of the bench there for Red City. Javan Mumtaz putting that one down, locking the scores back up at 12 points apiece. So Woodfall now for Southwest, dumps it down to Carter, who spins, can't get the friendly roll.
Yeah, missed a couple of early ones here, the Pirates, but good looks, good opportunities, good feed around the paint. Yeah. Jaylen Key got away with a little walkie.
Southwest just taking things nice and easy with their offense here. A lot of contact, and you love to see that in a matchup like this as well. Lamar now down low in that left-hand corner. Takes on Key. Kicks it out to Tees. Up to Carter for 3, and Carter rattles it home. Southwest take the lead back in their favour.
I like the extra passes.
I agree. I think they've been really good, unselfish early on.
Red City now, triple of their own. That one's off the front of the rim and long. Kai Woodfall with the defensive rebound here for the Pirates. Just bumping into Zach Carter there in the offense. The screen's set. And the second player in is going to get the foul. That's going to go against Mitch Pillane from Red City. Subs here now for Southwest as well. Looks like Lamar Patterson's going to check out. And the big man, the guy that I am very keen to see out here on the floor, Roman Cialepa. After covering him all tournament down at under 18s in January, the dunks that he threw down in that competition that I got to stream were unbelievable. Something like, I lost track, 50-something points in a grand final at an under 18 state championship.
I think it was 50.
Kid is ridiculous.
He's a little bit of a highlight film, isn't he? And he was good last week.
Yeah, I didn't see the game, but I saw the box. I think he had 12 points on limited minutes, and that's a pretty good punch.
He just brings energy, like we've watched him at training and that sort of thing, and he just chases O-boards all day, and I guess it's just young and fit and mobile, and just gets after it. Probably, I think the only negative at this stage is like he's just got to understand where his shot's going to come from.
Yeah.
I'd be saying to him, anytime you got half a lane to the hoop, take it.
Yeah.
Because that's where he was really effective last week.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, too, that, you know, watching his development the last sort of 12 months, coming back from the NBA Academy, you know, he's not going to go back. You know, his shot's really improved, you know, so I think that's the bit where I'm really interested to see how he can play. I think, again, I think he's a terrific athlete. His decision-making's pretty good too. So I think he's a great little 6th, 7th guy on this pretty veteran group. Interesting to see how the Pirates go. You know, some of the rumour mill is they're a bit Dad's Army. So that's kind of some of the rhetoric I hear is, you know, there's a couple of older cats. And that whilst they have plenty of talent, you know, do they have the right mix? I mean, a bit like the women, you know, I would call this Pirate group a top 5 talent, roster-wise.
Larkins fakes baseline, takes big contact from Cedar, no call made. Offensive rebound from Poulane and the back for 2.
Yeah, Cedar's going to play a little bit more one you know, early on, I think, in the season and see what that looks like.
Roman Cialepa drives his way to the bucket. Can't get the friendly roll on the first one. Gets his own O-board and puts it down for the bucket. Yeah. It's a great start coming out in front of your home crowd.
Exactly what we talked about, just a little simple hunger.
Yeah. And his footwork's really, really quite good, I think, like for a young kid.
Red City now just settling down their offense. Find Poulane at the top of the key. Hand off to Larkins, who pulls up for the triple, and that barely touches the rim. Nothing but net, taking the lead back for Red City.
I'm looking for a reaction from Doggy on the baseline. Nothing.
Woodfull now for the Pirates. Finds a wide open Carter, who finds a wide open Tease, and Tease rattles one down for 3 as well. It is the battle of the triples here at the Pirate Ship. 20-19. Southwest edge themselves back in front.
Yeah, Larkins on that last one. You know, that's a terrific way for youngsters to come off a pin down. Yeah. You know, at pace, curling off, and you know, obviously he's got the confidence to shoot it because he's put in the work.
But still look comfortable in his shot though.
Yeah, and then you got the other way down the other end with Teasy. I think he'll benefit from this better group this year too, because I mean, you know, Teasy feet set is I'm going to argue he's a 75% shooter.
I think
feet set.
Yeah, I think he had 5 threes in the first half last week.
Yeah,
but then unfortunately just didn't see the ball till like 5 minutes left in the last quarter. So again, like I said earlier, Southwest's got to find ways to get him good looks.
Yeah,
because that's where he's really good.
Shot clock reset here for Southwest after the ball came off the foot of a Red City player.
So we're
Brendan T's going to check out now for the Pirates, as is Chris Cedar.
Get a look at Archie Smith here. He was interesting matchup last week with him and Mitch Young, bumping bodies a little bit. So yeah, I think Archie will be a good presence in the paint for the Pirates.
Yeah, it's great to see him make the transition back to basketball after being obviously away at AFL for a couple of years and making his way back to the club. I believe that started all. I remember refereeing and playing with Archie when he was here as a junior. I can't remember if he started at Southwest though.
That's a nice move from Godney.
Yeah, I don't either, Briggs. It definitely was a Brisbane, you know, played at Caps when he was a state kid. Not sure if he started here or not. But, you know, Reds went to a zone then that last possession.
Great defense here from the Red City on Lamar, but he manages to find a cutting Kai Woodfull, who puts it away off the glass. 22-21. These two teams trading buckets with a minute and a half to play in the first quarter.
That's a nice little matchup, isn't it? Woodfull and Larkins.
Christian Payne just couldn't quite get his feet set on that one. He picked up the foul.
Great matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be really entertaining to see. Like, you know, two young-ish guards in the league, both like really finding their form last season as well. Like for Southwest, I know, you know, Woodfull, massive improvement season on season last year, and it's going to be exciting to see what he comes out this year. And Nelson's obviously been such a great talent for so many years. So yeah, really keen to see how those two clash. Larkins tries to fight his way through the keyway again, this time drawing the foul against Archie Smith.
Jeez, wow.
Didn't do too much wrong there.
Well, I don't think so either.
Nelson had his head
There was
down.
a little bit of theatre to that one, I think. A little bit of a throw the head back. Archie Smith didn't look like he did too much wrong. He was moving backwards and, tried to play pretty good defence.
I thought it looked pretty straight up to me too. Yeah.
He's having a sub
Love
here.
to see it on an instant replay if we had one.
Nelson's having a sub.
And Kane Bishop checks in for Red City for Larkins.
See, like, plain screen then is a super illegal screen.
Yeah.
Like,
Moving.
anyway.
Drop the shoulder a little. Not a foul till the rest call it.
Lamar dumps it down to Smith, who puts it away for 2. Another really great and unselfish offense here from the Pirates. They're doing an amazing job of moving the ball, and obviously it's great to see Arjapara Mamar at the helm of the Pirates now as well, and just the way that this team is gelling and that unselfish offense. It's probably a testament to her new coaching style that the team may not have been used to in previous years.
Yeah.
That was a good read there from Kai. Saw the pin down again and just hedged it a little.
Under a minute to play here. Southwest in the lead by 3. Woodfall going to control the offense here for the Pirates. Screen from Lamar. He rolls down. Kind of awkwardly steps off the wrong foot.
Good read there from Al Godney. Just sort of recovered out of that show.
Woodfall gets it in the corner. Lamar finds Smith, who finds Cialepa. Has to pull it back out again. 7 seconds on the shot clock now. Pang didn't take that one cleanly. Drives, finds Woodfall wide open for 3, and Kai Woodfall rattles it home for the triple. 15 seconds to play. Southwest in the lead by 6.
That'll be a good confidence booster for Kai. He didn't shoot that well last week, and he probably knows that, but nice to see him put one in the ring.
2 seconds to play. I don't know how aware Red City is. They do manage to fire one away. Rob McGowan, a little bit off balance, didn't get a clean shot. And what a great first quarter of action we have here at the Ship. 27-21 Southwest. Got some statistics for you guys. But 27-21 Southwest in the lead. It'll probably be tomorrow afternoon after every single game is already finished, but that's okay.
I did stats for one season, and that's got to be the thing that you really don't want to have is the stats going down or the stats dropping out midway through a game.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one responsible for that.
No.
So Red City going to kick things off here into the second quarter. Down 6. Larkins going to control things here from the top.
Cialupa had the assignment there on key, so that'll be interesting test for the young fella.
Yes, foul.
A lot of contact there underneath. I think that was going to go against... no, sorry, it's not Tenderkai. It's Roman Cialepa.
Yeah, I think he's
both bodies are in there.
Again, I think they know he's a lefty, but Cialepa's just got to adjust his body and get in front there. I think Cedar was helping from the other side, on the strong side.
Four seconds now on the shot clock for Red City. Has to fire a little bit of an off-balance one, but still manages to put it down. Jordan Schwalger nailing the long 2.
I'm not sure if that's Schwalger's go-to, but he'll take it.
Yeah.
I'd hope it wasn't his go-to. Tease crosses him over, gets him on the wrong foot, can't get the fall.
Great rebound.
Good rebound. Who's that going to be on?
So Southwest going to maintain possession.
I just don't understand that call, Riggs. Right, like Cialepa had the ball. There wasn't a whole lot of grey jerseys on the ball there to jump it up for me.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a hard one, those situations as well, especially in all fairness, this game hasn't exactly been heated. Like, you sort of do get told that if there's multiple bodies on a possession like that for a jump ball, you kind of call it a little bit quicker just to prevent, that second action or that dirty, elbow or whatever it may be. Roman Cialepa throws down the triple and he's happy to see it land. 30-23, 1 minute here into this second quarter of action. But yeah, it was a little bit quick on the trigger with the jump ball. There was no malice anywhere in that one either. But anyway, Southwest got the advantage. We made the bucket. Good news for us. Walkies here now for Kane Bishop. Just didn't quite take off on the wrong foot. And stats are back online. Happy days. Let's have a look at some of the details here that we've got in front of us.
Well, the Raw are trying to get it through hands, and I think they're trying to use the clock a bit. The last few times they're, 6-second clocks. So I think that's probably clever.
Ooh.
As far as that's the style of tempo that they want to try and play.
Yeah, Brendan Tees in motion, nails another 3.
That was a nice
He's
shot.
shooting 2 from third. It was a high arcing shot as well, but it never looked like it was going to miss. It was just clean out of the hands. 66% for him. He's on 6 points. Lamar Patterson for the Pirates on 10. Kai Woodfull on 7. So Southwest doing a nice job here. Looking down the other end of the floor as we see a nice bucket inside there from Keys.
Yeah. And
that'll take him to 8.
And you could just see then, Teasy on the switch. And, he just did a better job of defending Key.
Yeah.
And Archie came over for a nice attempt to block, but they just struggled to get that rebound.
A little bit of a wild pass there to Tees. Managed to get it back, though, after that great steal from Tennekai Machando. Roman Cialepa felt that slip out of his hands, charges in to try and get his own rebound, but couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, that's probably the type of shot I meant earlier when I said shot selection.
Yeah.
That shot will always be there, like second pass into an offense when the defense isn't quite set. So, move the ball around, try and take a lane to the hoop. I tell you, it was good last week. Was Alec Godney against Ipswich. He was solid. He just works. Doesn't physically have a outstanding physique or anything like that. But he's just a smart player. He works hard.
Big push off there from Nelson Larkins. Doesn't go called though, but turns it over nonetheless. Chris Cedar was definitely asking the question there. Big little shove to try and create some space. Cedar now in control of the offense for the Pirates. They lead by 8. 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. There's a call off the ball. I got no idea where that was. I wasn't looking in the right direction.
Schwelger, he just dropped the shoulder when he saw Teasy making that baseline cut. And again, good intentions as a big, but a bit silly, right in front of the ref.
Yeah.
And now he's got 2. And again, I think last week he had 3 in the first half, so he sat a lot, unfortunately, Schwelger.
Nice.
Foul in here underneath as well. Ben Volkman just getting wrapped up. That foul's going to go against Mitch Pillane.
They're the ones, Reeves, where they're just good grinding fouls. Keep on earning easy ones and put them under pressure on the foul count.
Kai Woodfull. Ben Volkman rolls to the bucket. Lamar Patterson wide open out on the wing. Couldn't get that one to fall. Looks like Red City want to turn on the Jets. 3-point shot from Mumpters is no go.
A little quick.
Tees at pace. Didn't quite get the handles on it in time, unfortunately. Still managed to maintain possession. Got it back off Patterson. Drives himself with the left. Volkman, offensive rebound. Tight defense from Larkins. And I think Larkins is going to get the foul.
Yeah, got to be. Nelson was all over him.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure what the Red City bench is asking
Either
about.
that or you can call one on Key for the foul on Teasy. I mean, either or. Take your pick. There was a couple there.
Yeah, the Red City bench definitely not overly happy with that one, but there was a fair amount of contact in there to warrant the Larkins foul.
Is it their Reek? Second on Larkins?
Larkins, that will be... It's only showing as first, but then again, I don't know how much I trust any of this system at the moment.
There's only one on the paddle.
Yeah, the paddle we can definitely trust. There's a timeout on the floor as well. 33-25 Southwest with a handy 8-point lead here with 6.5 to play in the second quarter. It's been a really tightly fought contest so far. In terms of Red City, down 8, not shooting the best compared to what we saw last week against Ipswich. What do you think they'll be working on out of this timeout?
I think Red City, I think they've just got to change it up regularly defensively. I don't think man-to-man's necessarily something they want to stick in all game. I think I'd be looking just to switch it up a little bit. Southwest have got a good collection of guards, so I don't know that sort of full court or three-quarter court zone pressure is going to yield too much for them. But certainly maybe a little half court, dropping back into a bit of zone every now and then.
I think this year too, I think Riggs, for the Pirates, we've actually got some size. And so I'd like to see how we look for our inside-outside game and how you're trying to establish, Benny Volkman or Archie in that block and then getting good action, our cutters out of that. Because, again, we've got smart guys, been around a while, who can make those right reads. And I think that's where, that inside-outside is something that I'm looking for certainly as an improved action this year. Kai Woodfall
just working hard across the board. That takes him to 9 points. Second top scorer of the game, only trailing to Patterson.
Good D around the screen there. Travel. Yeah.
Misa?
No, I thought it was travel.
It was definitely travel.
Maybe a little.
He's still questioning it, though.
Little unlucky, do you think? I don't know. Jeez.
It was definitely a travel.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, there's no argument with that. As to whether he gained a big advantage, is maybe questionable. But at the end of the day, a travel's a travel.
Yeah.
Especially one that was, I think, that obvious.
But do the refs call that consistently week in, week out?
Tees with the triple. He's really feeling it here tonight. If the stats are correct, I believe that's 3 from 4 for Brendan Tees from deep. And look, you would hope the referees would call that consistency across the entire season. Travels are one of those things where, like, at the end of the day, fouls are easy. Contact's contact. It's kind of easy to call. Advantage, disadvantage is easy to play. Travels, they're kind of the one that we often miss because we don't pay as much attention to it as well as we should. But yeah,
good job,
nice. Kids. Great job. Kids getting his mitts in the cookie jar. Benny Volkman and Tees having a little talk about whatever that was in transition just then. I'm not sure exactly.
Well, I looked a little slow back on that one.
Well, Benny, I think Brendan was always looking to pass, and Benny thought he was going to shoot a little teardrop, which Teesy does like the old teardrop. So, pretty fair read there from Benny.
Yeah.
Bishop hands back to Larkin. Screen set from Key at the top of the three-point line. Great help defense there from Patterson, forcing down to 6 seconds now as Key takes on, I think, Tendakai Machando, who'll pick up the block. Got absolutely floored. Looks a little bit worse for wear.
Not sure he did too much wrong there, Gids.
No, he never got in front. He was moving backwards, but all the contact was down the side. So, unfortunately.
He copped a pretty good hit, though.
Yeah, I know Teesy was calling for the first aid officer pretty quickly, so it looks like he's in a fair bit of discomfort. Just with the way that he landed and how quickly they called him out, it might have been like a pop shoulder.
Well, I don't know. I mean, as I said, I think Key gave him 100 kilos of that shoulder. So I think Gibbs was trying to play good D. He might have copped it sort of. He might have landed on his head, maybe.
I'm thinking maybe like a rib, because he did sort of cop it in the chest. So he's certainly not in a hurry to get up.
Referee's just reminding Coach Paramamar that she's there to help the player and not coach her side while on the floor. Yeah, it might have been a bit of a head knock. He looks like he's walking off okay, but yeah, it might have just been a bit of a head injury assessment.
Concussion rule or something?
Not in basketball, no. I know a lot of the big sports nowadays, all your rugbys, your soccers, all those kinds of things have that head injury assessment now, but it's not something that's ever come into basketball, really. You don't often see a head injury. I mean, I'm sure the first aid officers will be trained in head injury assessment, but yeah, it's not something where there's particular policies or guidelines around it.
They sort of ask him, where are you?
Yeah.
How many fingers?
So Jaylen Key, after drawing that foul, goes to the line for a couple of freebies, makes the first and the second. 5 and a bit minutes here to play in the first half. 38-27, the Pirates with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, I think Pirates are slowly taking this game by the hand a little bit here, Reegs, as they try and establish Volkman in the block. He's got a bit of size on Kane Bish, but Red City do a good job of coming up the stop. Larkins for 3.
Good-looking shot just off the front of the rim. Lamar Patterson tips it to himself on the rebound. He's got a wide-open Christian Pang in the corner. He steps into the triple, but it's short. Oh, coast to coast. Can't quite get there. Larkins gets in underneath for the rebound off that Godinez miss. Ball kicks to the top of the three-point line now as Bishop tries to control the offense. Back to Key. 5 seconds to shoot. Now Larkins loses possession out of bounds. They're going to say it came off Kai Woodfall, though.
4 on the clock.
Going to need to get a quick shot away as Southwest goes deep into the bench, pulling Cialepa, Carter, and Cedar back onto the floor. Tees, Volkman, and Lamar checking off. Lamar doesn't seem overly happy with the substitution.
Yeah, I mean, not often you see a team get all 12 players in the first quarter, but
I mean, when you got the depth of Southwest, I mean, why not?
Oh, Cam Gordon hasn't hit the floor.
Oh, no, he didn't get in, sorry.
Still, 11 to 12 is a pretty big effort. Cedar now with it. Looks to go inside. Roman Cialepa's there. Backs his way into the key, and he's swatted by Jaylen Key. And referees just having to tell Red City to settle things down a little bit. They seem to believe that the block went into the head of Roman Cialepa and then out of bounds. Referees have discussed it and all of them agree it's a Southwest ball, so Cedar passes it back into Roman.
Know there's 5 on the clock.
Kai Woodfall has to step into a deep three over the top of Larkins, rattled around but didn't fall through in the end. Jaylen Key now tries to blaze past Cialepa, who couldn't get position. And that's probably part of the game where Roman is still that 17, 18-year-old player. He's a great shooter, a great showman. He can do so many things well, but just defensively, that's where you're coming up against someone like Jaylen Key, years of experience in the NBL1, can just read that defensively, he didn't have position, he was off balance. I'm just going to give him a nudge and draw the foul.
He went for a monster block against Boston Maslin last week and got a tee. An unsportsmanlike. So just, every now and then that blood rush. I'm a young kid. I'm just going to get after it.
Oh, yeah, that's going to come. I mean, he's 16, so I think pretty standard.
Lamar got his wish. Back onto the floor pretty quickly here for Roman Cialepa. Looks to take on a couple of defenders. Gets the foul from behind. So he's going to go to the line for a couple of freebies.
Well, Bish is a bit dirty because he did a good job of moving his feet.
Got a piece of the ball,
and there was no need for Key to stick his mitts in.
Was it on Key or was it on?
Yeah, it was on Key.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, he just reached in around from behind and grabbed his arm. So yeah, a little bit of a silly one. He owned up to it straight away as well.
Well, that leads. It's back out to 7 now, but Pirates just need. Probably the scoring rate's dropped off a little the last couple of minutes.
Patterson couldn't get the second one to roll through. 7 points the advantage. Nelson Larkins looks to take on Kai Woodfall. A Key with it now against Patterson. Hands it off. Triple is up. That one short into the front of the rim. Carter coming down with the defensive rebound off the Mumtaz miss. Southwest again just going to look like they're going to move the ball around the outside of this three-point line, looking for the opportunity. Handoff from Lamar to Woodfall. Finds Carter, finds Lamar. Off balance, gets it away to Pangy. 6 seconds, rush shot. Ends up in the hands of Red City. They've got the advantage here. Drives coast through. Bishop couldn't get that one to fall. Rebound going to Mumtaz. Key now. Takes on Cedar, wipes him out, turns around, and lands the bucket. They're going to give a flop warning to Jaylen Key as well. Sorry, they're going to give a flop warning to Cedar. Carter, a little bit of contact in the back, pulls through with the ball though. Cedar now looks to take on Jaylen Key. Drives down, dishes off.
That's his third.
Yeah.
And that's probably a bit of an unfortunate one as well. There really didn't look to be too much wrong in that one. So Jaylen Key picks up his third, and straight away he's going to get subbed out as well. So Mitch Pullane is going to check back in.
Maybe I don't know. Reed, what's your read on that Cedar one? Was that a
We're going to go to you in the bunker.
Was that a flop or not? I mean,
so there was definitely contact. The reason why it's very hard from the angle that I have, because I'm kind of straight line of where it happened. There was definitely contact because Key was leaning back into him to try and get that advantage.
Yeah.
I believe it would have been called a flop warning because he's thrown his head back and his whole body onto the floor. Yes, there was contact. There is no way that amount of contact should have floored Cedar with that much gusto.
Are you talking about that one?
Yeah, the flop warning down here.
Talking about that one.
No, we're talking about the flop warning down
I'm
here.
interested in that one
okay.
because I'm like, if you didn't get your third on that one, did you deserve your third on the offensive?
Yeah.
So, what do you see, Corks? Did you
on the Cedar one?
Yeah.
Oh, Cedar flop, huge.
Yeah, there's no way two big bodies like that. He's backing into him, but Cedar threw his head back, and he didn't argue it either, so he knew. But down this other end then, the pass-off was there straight afterwards as well. And, yes, there was contact. I absolutely understand where Jordan's coming from with the call. There was contact, but that pass-off was there immediately, and there was no real disadvantage. So that's a pretty rough third foul to have to cop, unfortunately, for Jaylen Key.
I think Bishop was expecting some backdoor there from Pillane. But
Well, it certainly got a funky here in this last 5 minutes. Both teams turning the ball over and just, Pirates need to get down to some bread and butter stuff here.
Yeah.
I'd give you some amazing analysis on the score, but I can't because there are no stats. But, again,
start to roll through.
But, again, it's just slowed up. The board isn't ticking over here for the Pirates.
Oh. Lucky to get away with that one.
Red City, 3-on-2. Cedar's there. Lamar can't quite get there. Hits Larkins, puts the ball down and the foul. What a finish from Nelson Larkins with only half a head still attached to his body.
If he hits this one, we got a 1 point game.
Yeah.
And Coach Paramamar is going to take the timeout as well. Red City fighting their way back in. They're down 2 with 50 seconds to play in the first half.
I think Lamar.
What Lamar's complaining about there.
Well, I don't know. I think. Well, I'm just trying to interpret. I think he might have had a swipe and missed. Is what I'm interpreting. He's saying,
who did the foul get called on?
LP.
I think it was on Lamar.
And then someone definitely wiped out Larkin's head. I don't know whether it was Lamar or someone.
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Someone took out his head.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure who got him though because there was too many arms.
They deserve 2 free throws. How about that? Someone whacked him.
So yeah, great finish there from Larkins.
Yeah, they just for me, offensively, just lacked a little bit of something. I.e., what are they going to here? And I don't think are the stats working yet, Riggs?
Yeah, they are absolutely. So Dave, do you think? So 2-point ball game, 50 seconds to play. Larkins is going to have a free throw to come, and it's been a really exciting sort of first half of action.
Pirates 13 points in this quarter. So, it looks like it,
Yeah.
Especially after such a big first quarter as well. 27-21 was the first quarter score. So far here in the second, it's a 13-17 swing in favour of the Red City Raw.
Well, and they had this problem last week. I think they only had 22 in the second half. So this is the bit where, again, for Coach Aja, it's got to be, when she's going to get some offense. Specifically, what offense does she want to run?
Yeah.
Where does she want to get people shots? Teasy's been out the last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And probably coincided with a little bit of their offensive drought, I think.
Cedar, a lot of contact. Called for the charge as well. Stands over the player. Probably needs to be a little bit careful on that one. Just great defensive position. Got in front. Apologies. But yeah, charge called there on Cedar. He's going to check out straight away. That's his second foul. Teasy going to check back in with 37 seconds to play. So Larkin's going to bring the ball up here for Red City. Great defense there from Woodfall, keeping himself in front the entire way through. Great additional pass and finishes it off as well. Puts the bucket down. Kane Bishop gets the foul. They take the lead and the foul goes against Archie Smith. This second quarter has been all Red City.
Just watching Zach there remind Redlands they got to keep behind off the sideline.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't very smart from Southwest. Like, again, did a good, I think Kai did a reasonable job trying to stop the ball, but, they need to get their hands out and be a little more active.
And just like that, it's a 2-point advantage here for Red City. Just over 1 play left in this game. So can Southwest get the final bucket of the quarter and take the lead?
Yeah, about a second differential here.
LP against Bishop, finds Woodfall. Carter sets the screen. Woodfall, contact on the shot, no call, misses the shot. Ball ends up, but it's going to be a wild one, and it's wayward as well. 40 plays 42. A huge second quarter swing in favour of Red City. They take the could potentially be anyone's.
Well, I think key is the key here, Cooks, and I think he's obviously didn't come out with the other lads. So if he picks up that fourth, they're in trouble. That's a foul.
Yeah. Is that 3 on him now?
It's at least 2. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, the coach from Red City, not overly happy with it, but definitely foul, and that is 3 as well.
Yeah, but again, I think, Reeves, he's, again, what's his name again? Sorry, there's no stat. Yeah, Schweller. He's just got to just wall up, dude. Yeah. Like, he didn't wall up. He sort of walled up and then tried to take a piece. That's the stuff where, again, you're in the game. You've got your key guy on the bench who you're subbing for him in order to give him a spell, and then you go and pick up your third.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that's going to hurt Red City.
Lamar Patterson goes 1 from 2 for the free throw line, shooting 4 from 6 from the free throw line. So not bad, but also not great. As Nelson Larkins hits a floater and draws the foul.
That's a whole lot of NBA continuation right now. Holy continuation.
Well, Benny Volkman picks up the foul, but yeah, like that is the new rule now. The moment you pick up that ball, it doesn't matter what happens between here and there, it still counts. So.
Wow.
He's a real competitor, isn't he, Nelson? Like, he's got the mongrel meter goes to
just terrific.
13 or 14.
Yeah, great energy. Rips in 100%, defends, runs the offense. He's a good motor. Just again leads this Red City group very well.
Yeah.
And again, I think when he's in, they know what they want to run, which is. But for the Pirates, I'd argue it's not quite there at the moment.
Great help defense there from Red City, but not good enough to stop Lamar Patterson from driving down the floor.
Pirates were good patience in that first quarter. They need a little bit more of that. Schwalger's got 3, so they can do that all day.
Yeah.
And Patterson on him, I think Patterson's going to use his brains and probably pick up that 4th foul.
Benny Volkman was
Woodfall gets Larkins in the air, continues through, and the finger roll underneath locks the score at 45.
Kai Woodfall's been attending the Performing Arts Complex, mate, with that move. Little dance step.
Bishop hands it back to the top. Now with Larkins again. He's got Cedar on him. Volkman switches out. Ball into the corner now. Alec Godinay, that's short.
Good closeout.
Woodfall,
yeah.
Great rebound. Gets it back now to drive up the floor. Godinay's on him. Wardfall straight past him though and puts it down for 2 over Schwalger.
Steal.
Cedar, heat check.
Great steal.
As in a heat check and Pirates, three buckets in a row. That would have been a nice little momentum swing.
Schwalger, 3-pointer, that's to the left. Great O-board there from Bishop. Gets the ball inside. Cedar, great hand.
Thought that was off their leg.
Yeah.
But the Pirate boys didn't get too angry, so...
No.
Yeah, the referee seemed fairly confident with it as well. It was a little bit hard to see where we were.
He's checking in.
Schwalger's taking a bit of a break.
Talking to Doggy Larkins at the half time there, and he said Key likes that mid-range sort of post-up opportunity, a bit like that.
Yeah.
And that's his sweet spot.
Yeah, so checks out.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, gone to sleep on Teasy there.
Teasy Straight down the lane. Adds 2 more to his total. You can't be that lazy on defense if you're Red City.
No. And the Red City body language has kind of like come off a little bit here the last couple of minutes. They started with good energy, but again, I think Pirates have lifted the physicality.
Three ball is up there. That one's long from Key.
Good hand on the 3.
Well, I think the Pirates are running the floor better start of this third quarter.
Great box out there from Volkman. I'm not too sure where there's a foul because, the foul is on Volkman.
I think that's on Lucky. That's on Bishop, which I think the Red City crew are pretty happy.
Yeah,
but I didn't see Bishop anywhere near the play.
Well, again, I would love the advantage of instant replay because from what I saw, Benny Volkman was causing all the contact in clearing out Kane Bishop, and if there was any contact on the arm of Chris Cedar, it was Volkman's.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it again, and I'm hoping for the referee's sake I'm wrong.
It's pretty common though, Riggs, in the NBA where they do that action where the 5-man in the rim runner basically just holds their ground, and then the guards gets a nice little sneaky illegal screen kind of concept. And I don't know. I mean, the way I saw that was Volkman did exactly what I would have asked of him. Yeah. So I thought that was a great screen, and Cedar made a good play.
Oh, it was absolutely a great screen and a great play. I just don't think there would necessarily need to be a whistle on it, though, because I thought the only contact that was being caused was Volkman. But, again, I'd love to go and check it out again. And if I'm wrong, Jordan, I'm sorry. Please don't message me and hate me. But very interesting passage of play, but it panned out well for the Pirates. They now lead by 3 as Key goes to work inside, and there'll be a foul down low on Woodfall.
Wow.
I haven't seen him pass once yet, Key. So he
does kind of put the head down a little bit.
Yeah. And, I think someone's just got to jump in and help take a charge.
Well, he leads all scorers in this game on 17, shooting at 50%. Closely followed by Patterson on 14, Woodfall 13, and Larkins on 11. Key makes the first, just under 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 2-point advantage at the moment for Southwest, so start to swing things back in their advantage.
Oh, off the handle.
Out of bounds there, just losing control. Mumtaz couldn't quite get through. Just joking around a little bit there with Lamar Patterson as well, because it definitely looked like Lamar had a hand on him at one point. May have caused him to lose the ball, but they're joking around about it. Cedar finds Volkman, gets it down in the corner for Tees. Wide open 3, but it's long. Larkins collects the easy rebound on that one. Ball now back with Key. Dishes it out up to Pool Lane, who hands back to Larkins for 3, and Larkins rattles it down. 1-point advantage back in favor of the Raw. Lamar steps into a 3-point jumper, but gets one right back in the face of Red City, and he lets them know about it as well. It's becoming the battle of the threes here as Mumtaz gets one down himself as well. The advantage swings back in their favor. Cedar now dishes off to Tees. Tees finds Lamar. A lot of contact on that one, though. So Poulane going to pick up a foul, and I've got a feeling he's got a couple to his name as well. That'll be 3.
At least a couple. Yeah, it's 3. So Schwager on 3, Poulane on 3, Key on 3. Their front lines got a few fouls.
Yeah.
Again, I'd be looking. Pirates got to keep attacking that.
Yeah.
So Volkman checks out for the Pirates. And Roman Silepa checks in. Yeah. Cedar goes baseline, finds Roman, who finds Woodfall. Woodfall fires, and Woodfall hits. 3-point shootout here at the Pirate Ship. Southwest hit another. 2 points the advantage now, 56-54. Godinay hands back to Larkins, who breezes past Cedar, fires a floater, and that is just way too easy for Nelson Larkins.
About 15 years too fast.
Well, and equally, though, they just left him on an island. I mean, the Pirates defensively need to be better at that.
Yeah. Great D-board there from Godinay. Gets the pass up the floor to Mumtaz. Mumtaz steps into a 3, but that one's off. Great rebound, though, from Key. Tries to get through Cialepa.
Good hustle.
Yeah.
Great defense from Cedar, but it stays in possession of the Raw.
It's actually a nice block out there by Raymond, but
yeah, it was
just a long rebound,
and then just stayed down again. It was good D from him and Cedar.
Unfortunate there for the Pirates. Great job of getting a hand on the ball for Lamar Patterson. Just couldn't quite get there in time to save it.
Yeah, that sort of D, that sort of one percenters, that's the stuff that can, swing momentum in a game like this. You just need the ball to drop your way a few times, get the odd call, and next minute you've got the momentum swing.
Key tries to get one over the top of Carter, can't land it.
Yeah, good D. And again, I think everything is coming back to your left.
Yeah.
For him, so just defensively they've got to make that adjustment.
Good pressure there from Nelson. Oh, nice screen. Yep. Oh, there's 4. Yeah.
And a technical foul here as well for Red City. The bench just all on their feet. Again, Zach Carter just let them know about it as well. So, bench technical on Red City.
Zach did warn him like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah.
The referees may not have given them a warning, but Carter certainly did.
Who picked up that? Oh, that was the T. Who picked up the foul here, though? Key?
Key.
Yeah, that's his 4th.
Yeah. I think that's why the bench got so up in arms about it all, is because it was his 4th foul.
Sorry, I was attempting to...
So, we were attempting to technology, which has just not been our friend tonight. So Kai Woodfall hits the technical free throw.
You think that might be the momentum swing we were talking about?
Well, again, this is where, either I think Colby or Arj has got to blow a time, possibly, and really focus the troops here, because I think the game can certainly be put in control in the next few minutes.
Yeah, not having Key on the floor as well is a big downer for Red City as well. They've just received a tech. They've just lost, arguably one of their best players. This is a perfect opportunity for Southwest to just step up. Again, put the foot on that accelerator, turn things up to 11, and just really try and start to close this one out. Oh, nice move down below. Godinay with the finish underneath. Takes the advantage back in the favour of the Raw. Woodfall takes the screen from Tees, hands it back across. Cialepa, screen, rolls, and foul.
4 on Pallane. They got to. I think the Pirates have got to do a better job. You've got Teesy and Woodfall, who are a combined, 11 of 19, right? So they're cooking. So what are you going to do to go get them some buckets?
Yeah.
I think Cedar's leading us in assists. Yeah. But again, it's like, how do you get them some buckets?
Yeah.
I think that's something that they need to focus on here.
So Pallane is also going to check out on 4 fouls.
I mean, Nelson's doing a great job. He's really playing quite tight defensively.
Yeah.
Kai's not seeing a lot of daylight, but and same with Teesy too. Like, he's just got to find ways to. He's very crafty off the ball, and he's just got to find ways to either get his man with his head turned or just rub a guy off the screen.
Yeah, and this is an interesting, little period here for Red City is, what are they going to run and who are they going to try and focus on? I think Godinay is going to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Mumtaz has proved that he can knock down the 3. He's been pretty good for them tonight.
Larkins feeds one inside to Schwalger, and Schwalger puts it down.
Yeah, great pass.
Yeah.
And good cut from the big fella.
Yeah, only the second assist for Larkins too, which is a little bit surprising. Woodfall, just under 3 minutes to play. Tees finds Patterson, gets Schwalger in the air, goes himself, fires an off-balance right-hander. That one's no good.
That was a fairly butchered possession.
Yeah.
Corks, what do you reckon?
Well,
I mean, they mucked around for 20 seconds to try and give it to Sia Leaper. And, I think either Teasy should have shot it.
Kane Bishop.
The layup or Lamar maybe on the just rhythm jumper. Red City taking the lead here. Late in the third.
Yeah, 3-point advantage now. Carter looks to change that. He can't get his 3-ball to land. Larkins turns on the Jets, finds a cutting, and huge contact underneath on Mumtaz. They're going to get it as an unsportsmanlike foul for heavy contact.
Well, I think that's a bad call. I mean, Carter didn't try and block it. He was straight up. The heavy contact was Roman on Carter.
Yeah.
So there's no unsportsmanlike.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's...
And they've also got, rightfully so, they've got the goaltend. That bit I definitely agree with, because there was contact after the fact. But I tend to have to agree. Like, it looked worse than what it was.
Yeah,
and it looked worse because Roman and Carter came together while making what I would deem to be reasonable contact on Mumtaz. Again, it's so hard in the moment to make that decision. And, I'd love to be able to sit here and look at replays and assess it. But it looked bad. And so I can absolutely understand why being out on the floor in the heat of the moment, Peasley would make that decision. But taking a step back from it, there was no malice, there was no intent. It only looked bad because there was 3 players all coming together and then all ending up on top of each other.
So, Riggs, can I ask the question? I'm just curious. Wouldn't you blow a whistle and then maybe have a little conference and go, I saw this, you saw this, maybe it was bad, unsportsmanlike, versus you've gone unsportsmanlike, you're not coming back from it.
It depends on the situation, to be completely honest, and I think if I was in the referee's position, the reason they've gone up with that straight away is to appease Red City. They've already got a tech, they're already up in arms about a couple of things. It's that instant showing of force of this is my decision and I'm sticking with it, to just really sell home the fact that was contact that they weren't happy with. So, look, in terms of doing it, I don't mind it. I don't think I necessarily agree that it was enough contact to warrant it, but I'm a 7 years out of practice referee, so... Again, what do I know?
Well, they've look at the scoreboard and they're up 8 now.
Yeah, doing it all without Key.
Yeah, and frankly, they've just done it with old-fashioned grit.
Leper finds that extra pass down into the corner to Cedar. He can't land it. Larkins again trying to turn on the Jets. Woodfall swats his pass away back in the hands of Larkins. Now with Bishop, his shot short.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon that's the 4th in about the last 4 or 5 possessions.
Yeah.
Well, they've had 12 in the game to Southwest's 5, so that is a massive difference. Cedar with it now. 1 minute to play here in the third. Handoff isn't clean to Leper. Leper can't get a clean shot, and Godinay picks up the foul.
Godinay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's only his first personal foul as well, so no concern whatsoever for him. He's going to get a substitution anyway, and a timeout on the floor as well. 59 plays 67. Red City Raw really fighting their way back into this one in the third quarter of action. They are led by 2 into the halftime break, but have turned things around with a 19-25 swing here in the third quarter of action, extending that lead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Pirates have just, what do you think it is, Dave? Just a bit stagnant again?
Yeah, and I think, defensively...
what's the O-board count?
Yeah, I think it was 12-5, we just saying.
To Red City?
Yeah.
Right. So, I think boxing out's an issue. Going to be interesting to see how the Pirates come out. That start of the third, they came out fast and pushed the ball.
The first 4 or 5 minutes was terrific.
Yeah.
And then the last 4 or 5 haven't been, they're getting beaten to the paint, feet in the paint, and they're missing box outs then. 34 points in the paint to 20 to the Red City.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sialepa can't manage to land the first of two. Second one is up. That one's looking cleaner though. 60 plays 67. We're just under a minute to play here in the third. Red City really been in control for the last quarter and a half in this matchup. And a great drive to the bucket as well. And one play for Javan Mumtaz. Foul going against Roman Sialepa. He's going to take a break now for the Pirates. Lamar Patterson checking back in as that's his third.
Yeah, just a bit on the shot fake.
Yeah, I mean, Montez has hit a couple. So, again, though, you know, from a coaching point of view, carry your hand. And if he shoots it over your hand, you know, pretty good job. But as opposed to giving up the foul and the three-point play, 10-point game now here with the Raw boys up.
Yeah, big double-digit advantage now for Red City with not much time left to play here in the third. So the Pirates are going to have a lot to do in the fourth. Lamar looks to try and close the gap a little bit. He couldn't the first time around. Can't on the second either, but he does draw the foul. And we'll go to the line for a couple of freebies. That one going against Kane Bishop.
Can I just ask, Regs, what's the foul shooting for Southwest? I reckon they're...
Look, it's not great.
Maybe 60%?
40... Sorry, that's 3-point. Free throw, 66%.
Yeah.
Lamar's 4 from 6, so he's stepping up to the plate now as well to see if he can make a couple more. Hasn't been amazing on the evening, let's put it that way, but that's 5 from 7. And proves me wrong, makes it 6 from 8.
Well, they need
two more to the total.
Get a good stop here, no foul.
Like that?
Not like that. That's bonus.
Yeah, that's another one on Cedar. Not too much of a concern for him. Oh, no, sorry, that is 3.
I don't know, there's a lot to be gained by that, you know.
You also don't really want to be sending Larkins to the free throw line either. Like, when there's 20 seconds to play, you're down by 8. Do you really want to send Larkins to the line for a couple of freebies? Like, he hasn't shot a lot of them this game. He's 2 from 2. He's now 3 from 4.
He's over the line.
Well, he's over the line as well, so he kind of really stuffed up his fourth line. But, you know, pretty good free throw shooter. Down 8. You know, make him work for it.
What an arc in that shot. He doesn't normally...
Nah, the second one, I think, was bad. Like, as in, you could just see... I thought that was a bit of an I'm tired shot, that second free throw.
What we got, 19 left?
Yeah, potentially last possession of the quarter here for the Pirates. We'll really want to look to close down some of this deficit. Woodfall, very tightly defended now by Afrikoff. Manages to break through, finds Volkman, and Volkman gets it down to close out the quarter. 64-71.
Oh,
that was looking like it might have proven me a liar very shortly. It was a pretty good looking shot.
And I think, you know, as simple as that is just a bit more of that. You know, I mean, I think Kane's got 4, Key's got 4.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd be looking to try and exploit them and get them in some of those pick and roll actions or little big screens.
Great defense underneath and help from behind from Volkman with Patterson in front. So Southwest get a stop for the first possession of the final quarter. Ball now with Cedar back up to Tees. They're going to slow things down. Great help defense coming across there. Lamar finds Cedar wide open in the corner for 3, and Cedar goes to town on the 3.
That's the read that we've been talking about, where it's that extra pass, kick, rhythm 3.
I think that's Cedar's first one for the game, isn't it?
I think so too, yeah.
Travel.
What do you reckon, Corks? How long is Colby going to Keep Key on the bench, mate.
If I was him, I'd be putting him on now. Because, again, I think he's international players, pretty smart. They know
Well, you sure hope
how to
so,
play
mate.
with 4 fouls.
You know what I mean?
But he should know how to manage his fouls.
Yeah.
1 from 3 for Cedar. So, that's the first one he's hit.
Yeah, I agree. I'd put him in.
4-point ball game here now at the Pirate ship. Volkman has it. Looks to hand off to Tees instead. Hits Woodfall in the corner. Woodfall finds Tees underneath. A lot of contact on that one. No call. Woodfall back to Lamar Patterson. Fires a deep one, but that's rebounded by Larkin.
Good action, though, for the Pirates. Little blind pig there. And again, they had a just good read out of it.
As Larkin steps out of bounds on that drive down baseline. So another turnover here. Oh, and Larkins is really going at it with Lamar as well.
Yeah.
I don't know who started that. I missed the beginning of it.
Old Nell saying he ain't taking a backwards step ever. I think Lamar was giving a bit of stick about he thought he was acting.
Oh, nice move, Volkman. Just couldn't quite get it to fall. Larkins now coming up against Lamar. Lamar is no way fast enough to keep up with him. Handoff underneath. That's missed, though, from Schwalger. The second one is made, though.
Unlucky not get a foul there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of contact on it, I think.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
Well, they've called less.
Yeah.
True. Oh, Patterson too soft into the bottom of the rim. Volkman with the rebound. Contact on the net. Possibly should have been goaltending.
Yeah.
The ball now ends up with Red City.
with a
Big triple for Javon Mumtaz. Lead back to 9 now for Red City Raw.
What's Mumtaz up to now? Is he like 17?
He's got to be he's got to be niggling on that 20-point mark. He's got a fair few. 19.
19.
Come on, LP. Got to turn the corner there.
Larkins, another stop here for Red City. So chance to extend this lead even further. Larkins through heavy traffic.
Run.
Seems to argue a foul, but look, pretty good defense from here. Kai Woodfall decides to take one himself and nails it as well in front of a very loud Southwest crowd.
Yeah, well, they kind of needed that.
Yeah, for sure.
Missed a couple of gimmies around the rim.
Need a little bit more of that, in fact. 70 plays 76. It's a 6-point ball game. The crowd here really starting to get behind the home side. Larkins on Cedar. Look to go upstairs to Schwalger, and he tips it in. What an assist up high with the alley-oop.
Yeah, a little unconventional, but went in.
Pinned it against the backboard and pushed it in.
That was an accident for sure. That wasn't planned. It's easy. Drives center floor, finds the gap, kisses it off the glass for 2. A nice play there from Southwest and the finish by Tees.
Good little atmosphere we got going here now. Both teams pretty engaged. Keys coming in. Benny Volkman and Cialipa's coming in for the Pirates. 6-point game.
Carter coming in, sorry. Volkman's already on the floor.
Sorry, I meant Carter.
It's the same haircut. Who stole whose, I don't know. There's a foul there against Chris Cedar.
He's only got 2, I think.
Yeah.
4. No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, Cedar's had a couple. So substitution, Southwest checking in some of the boys. So Carter's back on, Roman Cialipa's back on. We're going to have a couple of freebies here now as well for Jordan Schwalger. So the first one is arcing and in.
Still no Key. Oh,
he's sub and shooter, yeah. He's taking off Schwalger. Schwalger swishes the second as well. It is a very high arcing free throw. So Jaylen Key checks back in.
Eight-point game. Pirates got to do a better job of just getting stops. you know, Red City just keep on scoring at will, basically.
Woodfall to Carter. Carter finds the gap, gets it back to Woodfall. Extra pass down to Tees. Tees fires. Can't get it there, but a great putback by Zach Carter. Crashing the boards with the putback. 74-80, 6-point ball game again. Shot fake back to Larkins, now to Key. Ball moving well here for Red City into the corner. 3-point shot is up, but that's off.
Yes, chase the boards, boys.
Larkins goes to the right, puts up a floater, way too strong, gets his own board, but that one was a little bit off balance as well.
You give Benny Volkman a block for that, wouldn't you?
Kai Woodfall now, hands off to Volkman. Thinks about getting it to Tees. Tees continues through, Tees gets it up, and Tees gets it down. Southwest on the comeback, 76-80. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point ball game, and Red City are calling for the timeout. They do get it. Clock never started. And all of a sudden, momentum has shifted back in favour of the Pirates.
Hey, Ray, I got a question for you. So, shot goes in, they've thrown it in, and then they ask for a timeout.
As long as the game clock doesn't start, nothing counts. Right. So, yeah, it's one of those hard ones where, because it is so loud, the coach is obviously yelling out timeout, timeout. No one can really hear him. So as long as the game clock doesn't start, or if they, in this possession where the clock would need to stop, as long as the clock is stopped, they can do whatever they want.
But on that note, hang on, but wouldn't the clock keep running after the Pirates scored a layup?
So the clock would continue after they score the layup. The bench was aware that he wanted the timeout, so have instantly stopped it as soon as they've seen him get it. But then they've had an issue with the actual siren thing itself, so they've stopped the clock.
Yeah, I thought Colby was a bit of on with cork, so I thought it was a bit of a. I just made up the timeout on the run a little bit. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
No, they did get it stopped relatively quickly, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Nothing but love for you, Colby. I trust you, mate.
So I think next two possessions for me.
I think they've got to go to Tees a bit more often. I really think he's got a mismatch on him with Mumtaz. I think he's got a good scoring opportunity. Yeah. So again, I think you just got to try and look to be a bit more definitive. Go through Teesy here. He can make a play. Again, he's smart enough to make the play of I'm feeling good, I'm shooting the ball well, or I'm going to then create for someone else. Yeah. So the likes of the Kai and Patterson and co, ready to go.
4 minutes 40 to play here in the final quarter. Southwest trailed by 4. Jaylen Key looks to take on Kai Woodfall. Big mismatch, fires the left-hander over the top and sinks it. 82 now, their total. Bit of a mismatched possession there for Southwest defense. Lamar Patterson finds a wide open Zach Carter under the bucket. Mildly disappointed he didn't throw it down, but a good finish nonetheless.
He could have 5 years ago, but
come on, Zachy. I got faith in you.
I'm just messing with you, Zach.
Big triple there from Nelson Larkins. Just continue hanging on to this lead, Red City Raw. Not letting Southwest chip an inch. Lamar now taking on Key. Woodfall. Help defense didn't get there in time, and that's Poulain's night over.
Good night. I mean, it actually is not that bad. Frankly, Bishop's been really good, I think. Yeah. Poulain has been a really good player the last couple of years. Tonight he didn't really give him a great deal, I thought, but...
2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He really hasn't done too much, to be honest, in 12.5 minutes. Bishop, on the other hand, 7 points, 9 boards. Yeah. He's had a really good night coming off the bench. 5 points to deficit now for the Pirates. The comeback is on.
In the zone.
Mumtaz taking on Tees. Ball looks to go inside. And ball's going to end with Red City.
8 on the clock.
3:20 on the game clock. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Larkins is going to bring it in for Red City. It goes to Key. He's got Carter tightly on him. Great defense here from Southwest.
Good call.
And a walk from Key.
Yeah, it was a travel.
Yeah. He doesn't seem happy about it, but it was definitely a travel.
Sometimes, they pivot 10 times like that.
Yeah, no, he definitely changed.
Sometimes it's not a travel. But you get a travel for pivoting too much.
Woodfall for Southwest. Controlling the offense here at the top of the three. Drives himself, fires the left-hand finger roll. It's no good. Ends up in the hands of Keith. Leper's on his heel. Tees now steps up to play defense in front of Mumtaz. Larkins have to take on Patterson. Great D, shifted his feet. Mumtaz doesn't fake out Woodfall. Leper, great defense, gets the stop. And again, Lamar now for Southwest. They've got the extra man up the floor, but decide to slow things down. Lamar gets Mumtaz in the air, doesn't shoot. Off the glass, no good. Roman Leper with the putback for two, though. Southwest is in this, 82-85. It's a three-point ball game. Momentum swing is definitely in favor of the Pirates, and the crowd is hot on their tail in support. Larkins dishes it across, now down to Bishop. They find Key inside. Great defense from Carter, and a travel again for Jaylen Key.
Carter.
That's his third of the night.
And got your number. That's what Carter's saying.
Yeah, he figured it out, didn't he? He's coming back to his left.
Pretty left dominant. I think the roof's going to come off when we hit a three on this possession.
This is a jam-packed Pirate ship.
It's good. And they've had to work for it.
Oh.
Under 2 minutes to play. 3-point ball game. Lamar Patterson drives, loses control. Turnover. Godinay with the steal. Sorry. Hands off to Larkins, who fires a wild one. It rattles out, and it's out of the hands of Southwest. So
Bishop being active, earn his team another possession.
Yeah. Well, he stayed down on the ground that last possession.
Yeah, turnover there, and I think.
Larkins with a sneaky pass in off the back of Zach Carter. Didn't pay off for him though. Woodfall finds Carter. Carter for three.
Oh.
Carter airball.
Oh, Brendan.
And Teasy goes diving into the crowd. Didn't look like a friendly landing, but he also doesn't look like he hurt himself too bad.
This is a 10.
I missed all of that.
I think he's saying Nelson might have given him a little shove.
I didn't see that, but yeah.
If that is the call.
All I saw was Brendan T's best impersonation of Superman, and like anything before that I just completely missed. There's going to be a timeout on the floor as well. 1.5 minutes to play. 3-point ball game. This one's tight.
Yeah.
Corks.
Exciting.
What are they talking about in this timeout break?
Look, I'd like to see, again, you go for a nice out-of-bounds set here or just get the ball in, and then you got 14 seconds, so plenty of time to run something, get a good look. I think, the smart move would be go at Key right now to see if you can get him in the air or draw a foul. So, a couple options there. The quick bucket, you're 3 down, there's still 1:30 left, so realistically that's a 4-possession game.
Yeah, well, it really is anyone's game at the moment as well. 3 points, 1.5 minutes to play. It really can swing either way. The momentum is definitely shifting in favour of Southwest. It's been all red cities for probably the last 2.5 quarters. They've really come out after that first quarter with a lot more mongrel than what Southwest has had. But, hey, this last 5 minutes, Southwest has really turned things up a notch, and they've come out absolutely firing.
Yep. Kane Bishop, it's been big.
Yeah, he's been good. I told him, I said have a good game, but not too good.
So it's going to be Southwest ball on the baseline after that foul on Nelson Larkins. Tease is going to bring it in for the Pirates. Gets it into Lamar. Thinks about getting it back to Tease. We see a leopard now to Woodfall to Tease. Tease 3.
Oh.
It's just off, and Jaylen Key with a huge rebound in front of Zach Carter. Big board, crucial board. The Southwest, really important to get a stop now in this defensive set.
I think it's important too that you don't get obsessed with the 3-point shot. You know, you know, just make a right play. They're in foul trouble. Well, they're not in foul trouble this quarter, but a lot of key guys are in foul trouble.
Speaking of key guys, Jaylen Key with the triple, potentially sealing the fate of the Pirates. They lead by 6. Timeout Pirates, Dave. 6 points down, 50 seconds to play. What are you drawing up?
Yeah, I think you don't necessarily need a quick hit, but you need a good hit. Yeah. And I'd be probably looking to go something pretty quick and to the rim. And either looking for fouls, looking for free throws, and or a kick out. Sure, rhythm shots, you know, plenty of capable stuff. Then they've got to have one or two good stops. You know, 3-possession, 4-possession game now. So plenty of time to just play good D. You know, they get 2 stops, make 2 buckets, they're in it.
Yeah. And I think, is that Arja's second timeout then?
I think she's got one left. One left, yeah.
Well, how's Red City going? They still got one?
Well, technically, no. I can't remember. If she called the last one as well, if she's had 2 timeouts in the last 2 minutes of the game, she's out.
Oh, right.
So there's a new rule that if you have 3 timeouts coming into the last 2 minutes, you lose 1. So as a coach,
even at NBL1 level.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's everything. You only get 2 timeouts in the last 2 minutes, no matter
what.
what.
You're saying she's done, even if she had.
Yeah. So if she had 3, when it comes down to the last 2 minutes, she'll instantly lose 1 and only be able to use 2 in the last 2 minutes of play.
That's pretty big.
I think they came in about 2 or 3 years ago. It was after my time of refereeing, I think. But yeah, so she'll be done. That'll be it. Tease, ball into Roman Cialepa. That 6-point deficit lingering over the Pirates. Woodfall hands it around to Patterson. Patterson drives, spin move, great defense, great block. Kane Bishop again. Big player for Red City Raw, getting the block on Patterson.
I reckon that's it.
That is quite possibly it. Nelson Larkins, they don't have any fouls. Well, I mean, they've got too many fouls up their sleeve as well. They've only got 1 so far this quarter, so it is a long journey to the free throw line here for the Pirates. Bishop now, ball into Key. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul as well, grabbing the jersey when the ball wasn't in play. That's just, frankly, stupid. Not a smart play at all, unfortunately. Like, grabbing a jersey is just an instant upgrade like that, especially when the ball's not in the field of play. So, Red City, if it wasn't already in the bag, it is well and truly in the bag now. 2 free throws and possession to come. So a bit of an unfortunate and disappointing finish there for the Pirates.
So is that just bad discipline?
Yeah,
I didn't see it. Sorry,
I didn't see it either. But like the result is unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah, it was just bad discipline. It was chasing after the ball and just grabbed the back of the jersey. Like obviously intentionally trying to foul, but has grabbed that jersey quite obviously. And you know that's an instant upgrade every day of the week, unfortunately. So Jaylen Key goes to the free throw line, makes the first, 82-89. Well, probably home and hosed, unfortunately, here for the Pirates.
Yeah, pretty tough. 0-2 start for the Pirate men.
Key misses the second, though. 26 seconds to play. They do have possession.
And again, you know, I mean, this. If you're looking at the schedule, they're looking to get a W on this one. They play Logan last week without their 2 best players. Come up with an L.
You've got to foul quick, don't you?
It's a long way to the foul. They still got to get a couple more fouls before. I think they know it's done as well. Big 3-point jump here from Kane Bishop. Great play here. Benny Volkman can't get it cleanly. Gets it off to Cialepa, who's fouled by Larkins.
Yeah.
All possibly a little bit too little, too late, unfortunately. 2 free throws to come for Cialepa, though. Larkins picks up. How many fouls is he on? That'll be his 3rd?
Yep.
Yeah. Cialepa to the line for a couple of freebies. First one rattles off the front of the rim and falls out. Had a pretty good night from the free throw line. He was 3 from 4 coming into this. Now 3 from 5.
He hit the ring.
It's a tactic, but you got to make sure you hit the ring, unfortunately. So that will pretty much do it. Oh, don't even worry about it. Timeout on the floor. 7-point ball game, but apparently Red City aren't done yet, so they're going to run a last play. We'll start wrapping things up here because
good.
I don't think there's much that Southwest can do.
No, there isn't, and a good, great win from the Raw boys. Come in and steal one here at the Pirate Ship. Good start from Southwest. Then they were pretty patchy, I'd say, for most of the next 3 quarters. I think sometimes they just were a little sticky with the ball, in particular individual players, and sometimes they were good and let it fly. So, pretty new group for the Pirates. Obviously trying to, integrate all those new pieces. I think I have a look at the goods, have a look at the bads, and see you next week. And for the Raw, I'm not sure who else is coming in. I think they've got another player coming in, did someone say?
Yeah, I think they do, but I don't know who.
So, they were competitive last week against Ipswich.
Yep.
Come in and beat the Pirates. Raw done a good job.
Oh, look, this is definitely, it was the Pirates' game to lose. I think, the problem is always going to be, I think, when you've got a few superstars or NBL1 superstars that, like, who's going to do it for you on a night, and they just haven't figured out that tactically yet.
Yeah.
Like, games on the line, like, so you saw that play where Lamar had the ball, and I think everyone was expecting he'd get a good look, but he didn't. So, I don't think the game was won and lost there, though. Like, I think Southwest have just played tonight like it would just happen at some stage magically, and a little bit like last week against Logan. I think they got to be a little bit more mongrel.
Yep.
And when they're up, put teams away.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Southwest came out absolutely firing, and I thought they were going to walk away with this one relatively easy. Like, the amount of hustle and mongrel and energy that they showed in that first quarter was really impressive, but ever since then it's like they started in 5th gear and then just slowly turned things down to 4th and 3rd, and whereas Red City started in maybe 4th and just ramped things up from there. And it's really been all a big momentum swing in favor of Red City ever since the start of that second quarter, and they slowly chipped away at it, eventually got themselves in front, and they've just held it out ever since and have done a great job of closing this one out as we see Tees, unfortunately,